I am the chairman of the subcommittee on hydraulic operations of shale gas. And we are here this evening to hear from you, the public of this state. And we are pleased to do so, to learn the different views that you have on this important issue. I would like to say that the appearance of shale gas in the United States is clear everywhere in the country. It's developed very rapidly. It's provided problems for communities, and it's provided opportunities for people to have jobs. It's important for the country, but it's also important that it be done properly, it be done safely, in a way that does not risk the environment. The task of this subcommittee, and I will ask each member of the subcommittee to identify themselves in a minute, is to provide advice to the Secretary of Energy and other government officials on steps that should be taken to improve the production of shale gas in the United States, taking into account safety and the environment at all times. We are pleased to be here. There are many people who wish to express a view. We are eager to hear this view, and we will try and listen to everybody we can. With that, I would like to ask each member of the subcommittee to identify themselves so we will know who we are.
I'm Stephen Holditch, and I'm a professor at Texas A&M University.
Fred Krupp, and I'm president of the Environmental Defense Fund.
Good evening, I'm Kathleen McGinty. I was Secretary of Environmental Protection for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and I now serve as Vice President of a company called Weston Solutions.
I'm Mark Slovak. I'm a professor of geophysics at Stanford University.
And I'm Christopher Smith. I'm the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Oil and Natural Gas at the U.S. Department of Energy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Michael Zimmerman. My family and I own an organic dairy farm and operate it in Garrett County, West Virginia, just across the Pennsylvania line and West Virginia line. We are many generations of farming, 5th generation coal miners, and our stewardship for the land runs deep. We want this to continue as careers open up for myself, my nephews, and my sons in the natural gas industry. We see this as an opportunity. We see this as something that can be done well and is being done well. And what we ask you as a committee is to go where this is being done well and use that as your standard. Instead of looking at where things have gone horribly wrong on occasion, look at where on more than, as a rule, this is being done well and being done right and providing an economic boost to this area. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Mike Hillett. I work for Frack, but I don't represent it. Myself and my family also hold a lease with Rank Resources. I neither represent them. Our family farm is around 12 miles from here. There's been hundreds of wells in the area that have been fracked and drilled with no problem. Most of the farmers that we know have regular wells or spring water. There's been no contamination. There's been no cattle die. There's been nothing. There's a 3,500 acre park down there. It's Cross Creek with a 250 acre lake. There's no problems there. Even with some of the problems that they've had, nothing's been contaminated. In the state of Pennsylvania, PennDOT uses 110,000 tons of road salt every year, hundreds of thousands of gallons of calcium chloride for the roads. There's no containment. It all spills into the water and the tributaries. Then they come here in February and March, and they test and they say there's brine water. Anybody that lives in this area that has soft water has a brine tank and salt. Everything is always blamed on fracking and drilling. Pittsburgh Airport, South Point accumulated 7,000 acres. It comes down to about 1,100 well sites. But we're the ones in this industry that are destroying everything. A jumbo jet will use 2,200 pounds of fuel to taxi, 33,000 pounds to get to altitude. Pittsburgh Airport burns more fuel in a day than our fracking company uses in a year, yet we're always accused of destroying the environment and air pollution, everything else. I'm here to testify we are safe. I work with a high pressure iron. I monitor. Every 3 months it gets sent out to be tested. Range Resources uses all the containment. Everything is regulated. Some of the people are going to quote spills. A 5-gallon oil or a hydraulic hose will leak. That becomes a contamination in a spill. You want people to be responsible in this industry to report these things. Don't demonize them for it. Thank you.
I do have a job in the industry, and my family also has a farm being leased in Ohio, which is being represented by the Utica and the Marcellus drilling exploration. So the points I want to make, instead of giving you my big background, I did go to Marietta College, which is known for petroleum engineering. I do know a lot about the program, as my husband is a completions engineer. There is many points I'd like to make about how Marcellus has helped us. Marcellus has helped me to utilize my college degree that not many people get to do in this economy. Marcellus Shale has provided not only myself, but my family and my friends jobs and incomes that you could only dream of this day and age. Marcellus Shale exploration has helped keep my parents' family business profitable year-round versus only in the summertime. Marcellus Shale has made my husband and I's American dream of owning our own home possible. And last but not least, Marcellus Shale has provided myself, my family, my husband, stability that we can only wish in this day and age. Thank you.
From the shallow wells that we are used to is cleaner burning fuel, but this is not our grandfather's shallow wells. If this new process of extracting natural gas is as safe as they say it is, then why are we here today? Why is this industry deregulated from the Clean Air, Clean Water, and the Superfund Act? DOE working on this when we have the EPA, and I thought they were the ones that were doing the study. And who on your panel is from the public health sector? Yeah. No one is not for jobs in the economy. But tell me, what do I say to the people of Hickory that are sick that can't be here today because they have been signed under disclosures with their lawyers, and they have been threatened by the industry that their water buffaloes won't be delivered? What do I tell them? If this process is so safe, then why are we here, and who is helping them? When the last time I spoke to them, their children still had rashes. There was benzene, bromides in their water, and high levels of, what was that thing that Crystal Stroud had, barium in her blood. I know a lot of people that are sick from this. I know a lot of people that are suffering from this. We all want jobs. We all want the economy, but not at the price of clean air, clean water. And if this industry is as good as they say it is, then they should be regulated like every other industry and upheld to everyone.
Did not have prior to the introduction of these wells into our local area. If my voice sounds weak, it is. I have constant sore throats and acute bronchitis. My doctors say they do not know what's wrong or what to do. One doctor said many people are complaining of these same symptoms. After researching the Marcellus Shale wells, he tells me he's leaving the area as soon as possible. There are about 30 or more wells near my home. 12 are within a quarter of a mile. People in the area have memory loss, confusion. They can't remember words when they're speaking. They have neuropathy and fatigue. I suffer from these symptoms also. It's not just because I'm 73 years old. The companies Atlas, Chevron, and Williams have greatly affected our quality of life. There are unexplained odors in the air. We have a list of a page and a half of chemicals that are in the air around my home. I would like to sit on my porch with my husband at this age and just enjoy the fresh air in the evening, but we're not comfortable sitting out there anymore. We heard sounds like jet planes taking off from our front yard. Underground explosions. We were sitting in a dining room and we hear this explosion and we say, "What was that?" We don't know.